So far we've explored how to manipulate data and then present it visually, but those aren't the only aspects of things or things that you can display within Excel. You actually have the ability to display other things such as pictures or other objects within Excel, shapes, pictures, these types of things. So let's go ahead and see what it's like to import a picture and manipulate a picture and other objects in Excel. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've removed the pie so we have a little bit more space to work with, and we're for the most part going to ignore the data in the background. I'm going to insert an image, and at this point I'm also going to draw the attention to the fact that your ribbon might appear a little bit differently if you have a larger screen. In my case, I have a smaller screen, so some of my buttons get grouped together, but you might actually find your buttons appear with labels and slightly differently. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into the illustrations drop-down, and I'm going to choose online pictures, and I'm going to find myself something vaguely relevant. For lack of imagination, I'm just going to say a graph. So I'm going to search for a graph, and we'll stay consistent with what we were working with. I'll choose a pie graph, and I'll go ahead and insert that. Now, it looks like I've chosen something rather large to deal with, so let's go ahead and resize that to something a little bit more manageable. I'm going to right-click on it and choose Size and Properties, and I'll just set the height at, I don't know, we'll try 3 inches and see if that's going to work. And notice it proportionally sized things. And I can close this pane now, and I can drag my picture, and it looks like I chose a good height for it. So I can insert an image, and I'm going to go ahead and drag a handle. If I drag a handle, it's going to resize it proportionally as well. If I only wanted to control the width, I'd grab the width, but I'm going to resize this thing proportionally. And let's put a label with that. So we'll go ahead and insert a text box, and we'll be less than imaginative about it. We'll just call this graph image, because what I really want to do is I want to show you that we have a text box image, or text box object, and we have an image object, and what we can start to do is we can start to manipulate these. Let's say we want to align them or something like that. I can format and I can align it relative to something else. So I'm going to select my text box, I'm going to shift select my image, I'm going to align these, and we will align them center. So now we've centered them with each other. And if I choose group now I can handle both of these in conjunction with each other and move them around together without having to realign them every time I try and move the image. Or perhaps I decide I actually don't want the label underneath. I can, still as a group, I can click on the text box, and notice the handles appear around the group and the text box. I can grab the edge of the text box and I can move it independently while still maintaining the group. I can grab the group handle and move that around. So they have the ability to group items, to move them more effectively. I can align them. I can, let's say I have a lot of these. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of copies of these. I'll hit Control-C to copy it. I'll paste it a few times. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually end up overlapping these things. So we'll align it both center and we'll align it middle. Now we both know that there are 2 images here, but I want to get to the one that's underneath. How am I going to do that? I can choose the selection pane, and I can start selecting items individually here. Additionally, if I still can't tell what I'm looking at, I can control the visibility of it so that I can get at the items that are underneath. So even when you're dealing with a myriad of different objects and trying to manipulate them and you're starting to get confused what's there, work with the selection pane and you can get to hidden items and be more explicit about exactly what you're controlling. So I'm going to let you try and experiment with some of the more basic features of adding objects to an Excel spreadsheet.